Section 4 covers question number 6 only. It says the segment whose endpoints are the midpoints of two sides of a triangle are called a midsegment. Triangle midsegment theorem states the midsegment of a triangle is parallel to the third side, and its length is 1/2 the length of the third side. Use the figure and the coordinates below to complete the coordinate proof for the triangle midsegment theorem. It says A, complete the hypothesis and conclusion for the triangle midsegment theorem. Hypothesis: M is the midpoint of blank, N is the midpoint of blank. Conclusion: MN is parallel to blank, MN is equal to blank. B, find the coordinates of the midpoints M and N in terms of A, B, C, H, K, and L. Find the slope of AC and MN. Simplify your response to part C and explain how to answer part C. How your answer to part C shows that MN is parallel to AC. Find AC and MN and simplify your response to part E and explain how your answers to part E show that MN is 1/2 of AC. And it gives you a couple of math tips off to the side. Given A is x1, y1, and B is x2, y2, the midpoint formula is M equals x1 plus x2 over 2, y1 plus y2 over 2. The slope of AB would be M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the distance formula for AB equals the square root of x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. For this question, number 6, I'm going to give you 15 minutes to work through the entirety of this problem. 15 minutes to work through the entire problem. Go ahead and pause your video now. So the first thing I did was I stated that M is the midpoint of AB and N is the midpoint of BC. And I said MN must be parallel to AC and MN must equal 1/2 of AC. So I found that M must be located at A plus B divided by 2 and H plus K divided by 2. N must be located at B plus C divided by 2, K plus L divided by 2. Well, we find the slope. Remember that slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I said, okay, well, AC, I'm going to do L minus H over C minus A. When I did MN, I had to go back to these points. So I said B plus C divided by 2 minus A plus B divided by 2 is in my denominator position, sorry. And the K plus L divided by 2 minus the H plus K divided by 2. Well, notice that we have a K and a minus K, so I'm left with just L minus H divided by 2. Same thing for the bottom. We have a B and a minus B, so I got C minus A divided by 2. When I simplify that, that's going to give me L minus H over C minus A. And since the slopes are the same, we can say that the line segments are parallel. Here in part E, asked us to find the distance of AC. So I did C minus A to the second power plus L minus H to the second power. Here with MN, we had to use those points here. So I said B plus C divided by 2 minus A plus B divided by 2 squared plus K plus L divided by 2 minus H plus K divided by 2 squared. Well, again, these would simplify because we have that B minus B and we have the K minus K. So I'm left with the C minus 2 over 2, C minus A over 2 and L minus H over 2. Here, whenever I went to the next part, I squared both the top and the bottom. So I have C minus A squared over 4 because 2 squared is 4. L minus H squared over 4. Well, the square root of 1/4 is 1/2. So I have 1/2 on the outside, and then we have C minus A squared plus L minus H squared. Now I've seen this before. That was the same distance as AC. So I have 1/2 AC. On to your final debriefing question.